What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing today? We're gonna do some weird shit today. It's I think the best way to explain what's about to happen. If you are watching the class discussion channels at all, you'll see that I posted. Some might call it a book, but I posted almost a book on the mech class discussion with a new build that I'm trying out, and you all are gonna get to see it here. So let's do this, huh? Alright, let's see here. Does everything look like it's good? Levels seem good. Might need to actually turn down the music on my side. 1 second. It's been so long since I streamed that a lot of my settings were messed up. Alright, let's hope that's about right. Alright, so yeah, God, lots of changes since I last played this. So this is the mech that I bought. We're probably gonna swap back and forth between the mech that I bought and my real mech today, but we're gonna start with the mech that I bought. And yeah, you'll see that I'm no longer using a bow. Got a claw and a shield. The bow, the jav, gone. I can't even use them anymore, because we have switched over to something completely different. And this is a Spark tank hybrid build. It's weird. It's really weird. I don't know. I find it fun. Is it efficient? Probably not. But I'm enjoying it. So, I mean, who really cares if you enjoy it? I'm not here to grind like as efficiently as humanly possible. I'm just here to have fun. So let's head somewhere, huh? So I'll talk about the build when I actually like get to the map. But we're gonna go to Ice Mine. So for those of you that don't know, Ice Mine is the level 105 map. Man, my audio is really loud. Interesting. I wonder what I did wrong. Actually, I think I know exactly what I did wrong. 1 second. Music's gonna get loud for a second. Audio levels are always the worst thing about streaming, honestly. Because there's so many different things that you're moving up and down, and you make this one thing wrong, then it has effect on like 6 other things, and it's a snowball effect. So yeah, oh, looks like we just missed CCQ. Is going down right now? Nope. So they must have killed it already, or it just didn't spawn? Wait, is CCQ 3 hours or 2 hours? It's 2 hours, right? Yeah, it's 2 hours. I got a big old scythe now. That's a new thing. I spent a ridiculous amount of money making this thing. But it's pretty badass. 0, -1, and level 1. Currently plus 10. I am currently Celestaless. So, I want to get it up to, I mean, plus 11 at a bare minimum. I would like to go much higher than that. I have all the other Sheltums. What am I doing? Don't I talk to this guy? Okay, so I haven't done one of these yet. What are these things? Reward, holy XP. He's too powerful to be taken down, but you call in your friends. Okay, so this must not be something that we have. I've never heard of this before. So this build is gonna be interesting to do on stream, let me tell you, because it is really hard. And watching chat and doing this is gonna be an absolute nightmare. Now, I haven't figured out what my best spawn. So normally I would take this spawn right here. Um, but obviously people like to take that spawn because it's the hell spawn. But that's usually what I solo, is that hell spawn when I do this build approach. So we're gonna have to find something else. I did find something earlier that's like an okay backup. I'm not a huge fan of it, so we're gonna kind of do a little journey. Try to find what the number 2 is. I'm looking for like 5 spawn flags minimum for this build to work, and these ice worms are the worst. They like ruin this entire thing, but whatever, we'll deal with them. So this isn't enough spawn flags. Like, oh, this, like if we can combine this, and this, plus that over there. I mean, I'm okay with spawn flags that are far apart. This is a very mobile build. If these damn mushrooms weren't in the way. It's just they don't build these maps for what I want to do. They build these maps for hunting, for they, as if I'm like not part of the group that does it. We built them in a way that is not what I want. Alright, so here we go. This is pretty much it. This is the build. So you're probably saying to yourself right now, Ash, what the hell? You're doing 300 damage. You're doing 200 damage. How? How is this worth it? This is going to take ages to kill anything. And you're right. It does take ages to kill everything. But here's the thing. I can't miss because Spark is 100% hit rate all the time. So attack rating and defense rating is pointless. Sorry, this is really hard to do well. So attack rating and defense rating is pointless. Some of the other things about it is that it's hitting multiple targets, right? So like, as long as you've got a spawn flag of at least 5 that you're working with, I mean, you can probably get away with 3, but I want like 5 at least. I mean, think about how much damage it's actually doing with each hit. It's adding up all of those. So we're doing over like, I don't know, 1,200, 1,300 with each spark, which is a decent amount. Oh boy. And I can't miss. So if you say to yourself like, oh, well, that's what an auto mech would do with one shot, what's the point then? Yeah, but an auto mech misses. Yeah, I guess. Okay, 1,500, yeah. I suppose I could have done the actual math. Also, how you doing? What name do you want to go by? Just Tommy? Okay, perfect. So, like, I don't know. I mean, somebody... I mean, I would love to have somebody on the stream who's used to higher level combat comment on this. What is, like, the typical... Like, has anybody ever tried this level of, I guess, mobs in Ice Mine before? Like, I want to bring this build to SL, and I want to see what it does. That's Secret Lab, the 108 map. Because why the hell not? My goal with this build is just make hunt maps into grinding maps. Use these maps the way they are completely not intended to be used for. So, more about the build. It's not just Spark. If it was just Spark, I wouldn't be living here. It's also a tank build. But it's a base health tank build. Weird, I know. So, I'm using physical absorption and metal armor. Plus, no health. And compulsion level 10. So, what does that give me in the end? A good old 243 absorption. And that's without an aged shield. This shield is still completely clean. I haven't had the money for it. If I'm using a one-hander, or two-hander, sorry, I have 212 absorption. It's a little bit ridiculous. And that's like the only way that you're able to survive with things like this. Alright, this spawn sucks. We're not gonna do this one. I'm not feeling confident enough in this. We're gonna go to my backup. Maybe we can get the hell spawn at some point. Probably not. It's like these maps are... I just like, I wish they could just put like one good hellspawn in these maps. Again, acting like I have no part in this. But like just I was searching through these maps so much. I'm like, there's gotta be something. There's gotta be something. And it's just, the spawns are so spread out. Okay, so this was the one that I was going at earlier. Is it better or worse than the other one? Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, that's where the hellspawn is, where all those people are. I think we call that a hellspawn here. I struggle to even call it a hellspawn in this map because it's still very weak. Alright, this is one of the worst things that can happen right now, is when your buffs start running out. Because you instantly lose half your absorption. So yeah, like, I'm not playing this very well right now because I'm so distracted trying to talk at the same time as play, but this is the... You get the general idea of how this goes down, right? It's a lot of kiting. It's mostly kiting. Like, if you're going to take on this many mobs, you got to be running away. I'm using my shield a lot right now. I don't want to be. I want to be using my two-hander more often, but I'm being very defensive at the moment. So if I was to just stand in one place for just a little bit too long, which might have just happened there, they didn't get it off, I probably would have dead. Or would have dead, yeah. Heard me. The other part that sucks about this map specifically is the ice worms, because they can't move. So you have to lure your mobs around them and use them as a focal point in order to ever kill them. I'm gonna die. I stocked the hell up on, I stocked so much on rebirth scrolls. There we go. Okay. So now that we got him out of the way, I'm still debating on the build on whether or not Golem is an asset or a liability. Or, like, a negative. Because he ends up messing up my own lures, but he also does make it so that I can survive a lot better. So I don't know what's the best approach to take with him, honestly. I'll show you what I mean by, like, why it's so important that Spark doesn't miss. Like, this build only is viable because it's in very high-level hunt maps with mobs that have incredibly high defense ratings. If you were to do this on a map, you know, let's say let's say Ice 1 or Ice 2 or something like that, where only a couple mobs have high defense rating, this wouldn't be as good. It would be better to use Impulsion. It would be better to use Automation. It'd be better to go more standard. But because it's a high defense rating map, guaranteed damage is really, really important. We kind of talked about that a little bit on my last stream, like a week and a half ago. But with the bomb, mech bomb, and its guaranteed damage aspect, and it just kind of got me thinking. Like, there's got to be more to this. Fuck. Oh, I want to redo. Okay. So why am I here might be a question you're asking. I need, like, some kind of drop. I need to, like, sell stuff. I need to make money because I need to age so much stuff. I'm so poor. I'm trying to sell experience potions. I mean, I could go, like, super cheap on them just to make money instantly, but, like, I don't want to do that. So I'm, like, really struggling on the money department right now, so come to these maps, see if I can get some drops that I can sell. Probably not, but still, after all the hours I played this character, I've only gotten one 10x drop. And it was a 102 no-spec hammer. And not to mention, like, you know, I would need to get like a 108 just to be like fully worth it, because, you know, everything that's not 108 is kind of worth shit these days. Has been for a while. Okay, like, this is perfect right here. This is like the kind of mobs that I want, the kind of grouping that I want. A nice little grouping. Golem is taking a lot of them. And then we just hit him up with some sparks. A lot of sparks. That's the reason why nobody's ever done this before. Well, I assume nobody's ever done this before. If they have, they've given up right away. Because it's just the amount of sparks that you have to do. It doesn't seem worth it, but like, I'm fairly certain it is. You just need to make sure you're not single mobbing. You know, if you get down to a point where you've killed a lot of the mobs and you've just got 1 or 2 guys left, do not keep sparking. That's always like the key with spark. Never single target. I mean, I mess it up all the time, but it's a general rule I try to follow. Like, right now is not good, but I don't really have much. Well, I guess I do have some other mobs here. Ice worm. Now we gotta deal with this. We'll see how many times I die doing this today. Probably a lot. Woohoo! Goes down quick. Alright, see, like, now I don't have enough monsters. Like, I got tunnel vision there for a second. And I need to lure them back over to the ice worm. So, like, I think the crux of this build is how much you have to be moving. And that probably negates any advantage of it, honestly, in terms of, like, being a very high experience gain way of playing. But honestly, this was never really meant as being the world's greatest approach to leveling. This was meant to make these maps fun. Because in their current state, they bore the hell out of me. Like that group over there. They're just standing inside of a priestess regen field. One-on-one attacking everything. Yawn. Alright, I gotta pull off again. Yeah, Babel still has regen field, alright. They're gonna be they're gonna throw a fit when if and when. I guess we don't know for sure if it's gonna happen on Babel, but if it happens on Babel. I guess I'll leak this information because, you know, it's not that big of a deal because it'll be happening soon. We're going to be trying some new values for virtual mana. We're going to try some new values for virtual mana and virtual life on seasonal to try to scale them better. Basically, VL is probably going to get a nerf. So, just a heads up. Oh, what's up, Tina? The current state is VL is very, very powerful. Like, too powerful. My priestess can basically make my archer immortal at the moment on seasonal, which is just not, it's just not right. I mean, I know that's what Regen Field did, but all right, so we got to pull the mobs. We'll see how we want to do it. I gotta play with the values. I still need to work on how it'll play out, but Babel has OP regen field plus current VL. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Babel. I mean, if you're comparing Babel and seasonal right now, it's completely unfair at 10x since they have regen. It's completely unfair. But I mean, people kind of knew what they were getting themselves into with seasonal. It's like we didn't hide VL VM at all. Sorry, Tommy. I'll try. Okay, let me try to read this. Yeah, I mean, I agree, Tommy. That's where the balance is hard to find. Because yes, one of them is keeping you alive, one of them is just like inconvenience. But skill usage in this version of PT is constant. It's no longer like it was in the original game where it was like a bonus that you did sometimes. In this version, it's always. So in a way, you could argue that like using skills is also like an essential thing, right? I mean, I know it's not. But see, that's the thing that's again the thing about seasons that we're trying to figure out is how do you make it, how do you balance this VL? How do you make it so it's not regen field 2? You know, how do we just we all know the problem with regen field. It's like, is VL at its current state just new regen? Or is it just a thing that kind of helps? And I think it should be something that kind of helps, but it shouldn't feel necessary. Like, we shouldn't be at the point where you type in chat when you have a party, you put with regen because it's that important. Like, but that's where we're at. Like, people wouldn't even join this party over here if they didn't have a regen field. Like, it shouldn't be that necessary. We'll see what happens. I mean, obviously we can keep going back and forth on what to do and change things and switch things back and whatnot. That's, I mean, Tommy, that's where something we can maybe do something where it's level. The bonuses that VL provides is not a set amount, but actually more level based. And I am stun locked. Lovely. So that way it can have a higher effect on higher levels while not making lower levels absolutely immortal like it kind of does now. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen just yet. God, this is so intense. I need like more intense music if I'm gonna be doing this. I picked like my chillest playlist, and then I'm gonna go in and solo an ice mine spawn. I still want to try this in SL. It's not gonna work. There's no way it's gonna work, but I want to try it. That's the so even when we were originally figuring out the values for VLVM, that is the exact question that we asked. What, like, it needs to be good enough so that when a priestess is there, it's noticeable, but not so good that without a priestess there, it's unplayable. And that's the line you're trying to hit. Yay, an ice worm. My favorite. Things were going great until you showed up, you stupid freaking worm. Uh-oh. I didn't pot. I should have potted. Yep. Whew. Knew that was going to get risky. I wish I had some, like, baseline to go. This, like... I don't know what the typical, like, IM solo... You know, we don't have a... IM doesn't have, like, a solo quest, right? Like a get to 100 thing. So... If it had that, then we could, like, compare values. Be like, okay, how long does it take you to do your IM solo quest? And then we'd have a really easy way of, like, comparing, okay, how does this build do versus, say, automech? Just 1v1ing mobs all the time. Like, I would love to have that data, but unfortunately, I guess we could get that data. It's just going to be really hard. It's hard to track number of kills in Pristontale. This is going to be death. This is going to be death. Yep, saw that coming. Those of you that have played a lot of PT know that feeling. You know that feeling when you're just like, yep, in like 2 seconds, I'm going to be almost dead. It's like, you're totally fine. Your health can be at 100%. But you just know that, like, oh, shit, the situation that I'm in right now, in 2 seconds, I'm going to be struggling to stay alive. I love that about PT in a way. It's like, once you really get a feel for the game, you can, like, you have to, like, think seconds ahead. I love that. I'm always one that makes this game more complicated than I think people want it to be. But I really do think it's simplistic. It's simplistic on the surface. Oh, I looked at chat. I think Pristontale is simple on the surface, but I think there is depth to it. I think there's a lot of depth to it. You just have to choose whether or not you want to, like, explore that depth. You don't have to explore it. It's not like Path of Exile where you have to explore the depth. You can just go surface level Pristontale, and that's fine for like 80% of players. But if you really want to, like, delve into things, you can. And I love that. Come on. Work with me here, mobs. At least the camera may run into stuff here, but at least it doesn't do its jump around bullshit that it does in Dungeons and ET and all those maps. We'll switch over to ET3. Yep, here it is. Here's one of those 2 seconds. Okay. We'll switch over to ET3 later. I cannot find a good spawn in ET3 to do this on, though. Everyone I found so far has been super weak. I searched through all of ET1. I searched through all of ET2. I was like, I'm gonna find a good hell spawn. There was nothing. If you want 3 mobs at a time max, that was like the best I could do, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just missed something, but it didn't feel like there was anything. Okay, so you might notice something. Those of you with a very keen eye will notice that I'm not using metal armor. I'm actually using physical absorption. I would like to be using metal armor, but I have Archer Spec armor still from when this character was an auto mech. So, yeah, I can't use metal armor because metal armor requires mech spec armor. So I lose a bunch of def rating because of that. My real mech has mech spec armor, so I can do this build properly on that mech, but I cannot on this mech. That's okay though. It's not essential. Ooh, an Inferna Force. I was thinking that was an Inferna. Why 2 mechs? Well, one of them I've leveled myself and one of them I bought. I bought this level 108 mech because I wanted to experience endgame stuff. I wanted to do this right here. And I was just too damn lazy. You know, maybe I'll get my real mech up to 10x at some point. Currently level 95, but I had such a hard time leveling at 10x. As much as I love this game, I really struggle at 10x. Or like getting even to 10x. It like just breaks the barrier of what my patience can handle. I love grinding games, but like that's when it breaks the limit for me. But now that I've found that this build is like, I would struggle to say viable, it is usable. I might play my other mech more. I mean, I could have stayed auto mech forever, but my god, auto mech just, it's just not fun. Yeah, oh, definitely. Definitely. The game definitely reaches a point where it's like, yeah, you're done. But people were like, no, I'm not done. You're not stopping me. Okay, I think we've had a good little warm up here. Let's head out. Let's go try some other maps. We got ourselves a little practice round in there. So what is the biggest spawn in a secret lab? I am running out of... Oh, what's up, Ragnar? I am running out of MP. Perfect. Alright, let's go to SL. This will be my first time testing SL with this build, so be ready for pain and suffering. and more pain. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is, Tommy. It's like you got to make it really, really, really uh, high requirements if you're not gonna have a level cap. 108 from first mob. You assume that I'll be able to kill a mob with this build, Tina. I'm not giving that much of an assumption just yet. Sooner or later, yeah, pretty much, right? If I poke it enough times, it will eventually get a bruise. One v one Draxos. Okay, so that's where this build is actually kind of cool. Is that it still is totally viable for 1v1 situations because with all the skills that I'm upping and all the strength that I've put, I can put points into Grand Smash and still have a 1v1 skill. Okay, so I need like 3 minimum mobs. The only place like down there? Maybe. Damn it, people are at the only spots that I... Maybe over on the right side? Okay, right side. Oh, this is gonna go so bad. Let's see if 250 absorption is enough. Okay, so we got 1. We got 2. Oh, is there something over there? Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize that over there. More right. Honestly, didn't even realize that was down there. So is this like the quote-unquote hell spawn? Alright. Let's probably buff up, huh? So, what do we got? 3 spawn flags? Well, I can tank this pretty well right now for being bombers. I'm pretty happy with this, actually. So that might not be the problem here. The problem might be just this is not enough mobs for me to feel comfortable with this build. I need 5. Also, they need to not be bombers. Range people mess this up. Oh man. Is that some fat boy Slim that is playing right now? Oh boy. Like at 3 mobs, what am I doing? Like 15... What am I doing? I'm doing like 1,200 damage for each... Like 1,000 to 1,200 damage with each spark, assuming I hit all 3. I mean, that's not enough. To justify how much pain in the ass this is. You know what? Maybe I should spawn a golem in, huh? But, you know, I'll still probably hunt this way from now on because it's more fun. Alright, let's see if I can get away with two-handing. Do my, I need to, what I need to do is I need to compare myself against, not a auto mech. I'm sure an auto mech will kill faster than me, but I need to compare myself against like a power mech. Like, how fast can a power mech kill 3 mobs versus how fast can I kill 3 mobs? Which I suppose I could do because I'm basically a power mech. I could just test it myself. Alright, we're down to 2, so now I'm just going to switch over to Grand Smash. I mean, this isn't that much faster. It's honestly still worse. I better make sure my... shoot. Go away. I need to make sure my... I want to see crystals. Don't... we're gonna have to take a quick break here in a second. Nice little AFK spot up here. Okay, I need to change my settings, which is gonna totally fuck my stream up real quick here. There we go. And look at that. Is that a crystal? It is a crystal. Alright, so my buffs are about to run out, so I'm not gonna push right away. But you want to bet I'm the first person to use physical absorption in... actually, I'm probably the first person to use Spark in SL, as well as physical absorption. Probably also the first person to ever use Mech Bomb in SL. That's gonna be my death. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Tommy. Only mech can do this. This is completely impossible for like every other class. I'm sitting on, what was it? 200, almost 250 absorption. And I'm getting still absolutely hammered. I mean, I can go higher with my defense, but like... I mean, typically when you're in this map, you know, you're 1v1ing stuff. Maybe taking a 2 flag? People rely on regen field? Not from my experience. They just solo. They'll use a lot of crystals. Mechs obviously have it easier, or any class that has a summon. Man. That, or it's just 1v1 and lots of potions. Or lots of kiting if you're a ranged class. Honestly, the only classes I've seen in this map yet are mechs. Let me think about this for a moment. I've seen a knight, mostly mechs, and a pike. I'm really struggling. I mean, I've seen people fighting Draxos, but like hunting-wise? You see a lot of mechs. Yeah, I don't even need to pick the classes that have summons. I just so happen to like the classes that all just happen to have summons. For the most part. I mean, I guess I don't play mage. But Priestess kinda has a summon. Kind of. With Muspel. It's not like an active summon. But... it can't tank for you, let's put it that way. This is so painful. I'm not even doing 3 mobs at the moment. This is borderline pointless. Oh. Somebody just delivered something. So I think the thing that people get obsessed with in Pristontale, I've explained this before, people love high damage numbers. They just love seeing big numbers. But big numbers don't always mean that you're doing best damage, which sounds counterintuitive, but let me explain. When you're fighting mobs like this that have such high defense rating, you miss so often. So every time you miss, that's taking away what damage you did, like by a considerable amount. Spark don't miss. I wish I could get these 2 mobs together. They just continually want to be on opposite sides of the thing from each other here. Alright, there we go. Attack speed matters? Yeah, attack speed matters, but I mean, like, if you miss 50% of shots, it doesn't matter how much faster you attack, you're still going to miss 50% of shots. The thing about Spark, too, that's important is it has a 1-second cast time. It has an exactly 1-second cast time, which is faster than almost most skills in the game. So yes, it has low damage numbers that you see, but again, it can't miss and fast cast time. So I pulled apart the attack rating formula. I went right into the code and I figured out exactly how that works. And my discovery was what kind of led to this too. I found that the people are gonna not. You're not gonna like the results I found. Basically, like adding attack rating at these higher level things almost does jack shit. Because the mobs have such high defense rating, and because of the weird way that it's calced, that like even adding attack rating doesn't increase the amount of chance you have of not missing. Like, for example, on I elites, like it's almost just a solid 50% miss rate, no matter what you do, because of the level difference. No, it doesn't even increase it by 0.1. So in the spreadsheet, what I tested was like, because of I elite's high defense rating and high level, I upped my attack rating in my formula by 5 times I went from 2,000 to 10,000. Guess how much that increased my attack or my chance of miss? Nothing. It changed nothing. Because that is how the formula works. It's bullshit. Yeah, level diff is a huge factor. And I believe it's like, what, level 120 for an I Elite? Level difference plays like a substantial amount into it. I didn't even realize it. So like fighting these mobs that are level 117, level 113. At one point does level difference stop making such a big difference? When you're close to its level and beyond it. What's up, Mako? We got the dev team here today. But here's the thing with I Elites, it's level 120. That's the max level. So you're like almost never gonna get there. And when it comes to what skills miss and what skills don't miss, it's so random, is what I found when I was doing my testing. There are skills that don't miss that you would totally expect them to miss. And then there are skills that you expect not to miss, and they totally miss. I think an example of it is Phoenix Shot. I think archers should be incredibly good at hunting. Because Phoenix Shot don't miss. So, and that's high damage too. High single target damage that cannot miss. That's like the the absolute perfection. Mech has no skill that's high damage single target that can't miss. Okay, I need to make sure I've got... Come to me, engineer. That person has been standing in that exact same spot this entire time, huh? Are they even doing anything? Uh-oh. I just want to point out, also a mech. How much health does this thing have? 60,000 health. God, that's so much health. Skills that can miss. Well, I take it into account in my damage formulas that I use for skill balancing. So it doesn't really matter too much about the can miss thing, as long as it's taken into account and not ignored. I think it's why the game developers, at least for this variant of Pristontale, made Spark do less damage than, say, Impulsion, because Impulsion can miss and this can't. So there was a balance done there. I do like the consistency of this spawn. Like, as soon as one dies, I can just pull another one into the mix. What's going to be interesting is when multiple I Elites spawn. We'll figure that out when we come to it. Yeah, he's been standing in that exact same spot this whole time. This map has such a weird design. Like, what the hell is this? It's so, like, different than anything that Pristontale has ever had before. Let's see, what is it about the low-level skills are weird. A lot of them do some strange things to accommodate for the fact that they get used at low levels. For example, like adding flat damages. I gotta pull my third mob in here. I wouldn't quit if I had access to this map. Wait, Tina, you're quitting? Yeah, like it. Oh, quit babble. I see what you mean. Oh my god, this is painful. An Eye Soldier and an Eye Guardian, or L Guardian, or whatever the fuck their name is. Yeah, I mean, I thought I was done with babble a few months back, but here I am. Well, my goal is that someday all skills are viable. It's a very lofty goal, but it's something that I would like to aim for. So yes, I would like to make Mech Bomb something that actually is, like, usable. You know, Mech Bomb would be like a more focused high damage skill, whereas Spark would be the lower damage, bigger area of effect skill. And that way, if you're playing this kind of build, you swap between them all the time, depending on the situation. Like right now, I'd probably switch to Mech Bomb because they're so tightly packed. Also, it gives you more skills to put points into, which always increases build variety. Because let's be honest, a lot of classes have no build variety at all. It's like one skill you do differently or something. But if you can make every skill viable, then it becomes down to preference and not about requirement. Draxos has spawned. Suppose I should join in on that, huh? How many people we got? I wonder how Draxos will go with this build. Let's go. Anybody really close to dying? Like all of them? Sorry guys, I'll be a few minutes late. We'll be okay. Oh, or I'll just die because I wasn't paying attention. Perfect time for a drink. See, that's how quick it is. Jesus, I can't even like rebuff without dying. All right, let's get out of here. We're never gonna leave this map or this area if I don't just abandon one of them at low health. Cool to see a party of 3, one class each using a different main attack skill. Yeah, I mean, that would be super, 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 super cool. I would love that. I mean, mech is the only class where you get something like that currently. You could have an auto mech, you could have a power mech, you could have a spark mech all in the same party. Oh, what's your guess on how many times I'm gonna die to Draxos? Because this is my first time doing Draxos with a melee build. Probably a lot. I had no idea this guy was 108. Oh. Hello. Guess we'll just go try to ride this corner a little bit here. Sorry, I can no longer auto-mech them over here. Come here, Draxos Guard. Is that far enough away? No. Alright, now let's go. Dude got fucked up. Did I get the kill on that? Okay. What's the plan here, fellas? I suppose I should be like the tank on this guy, huh? I didn't think about that. I'm literally like a tank mech, so. Oh, 7-Up is dead. Sprite 1 out. Alright, let's tank him. Oh, it doesn't matter how much 250 abs I have. He still almost one-shots me. Do we have a priestess? Yeah, I'm dead. Fuck. Oh yeah, definitely. This is gonna be a rough one, I think, everybody. We could be at hit this for a while. Whew. I don't have enough health is the problem. I'm a tank build without health. Yeah, damn it. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm not built for this. How many regens do I have left? Oh no, oh no, oh no, don't do that. I might need to, I don't know. I don't like building around boss fights. I hate doing that. I'm gonna die again because I can't pot in time. Jesus, it's just too much. I need to do like one, hit him, run away for a split second, hit him, run away so I can pot, hit him. I need to make sure I don't do 2 in a row. Because if I do 2 in a row, then I die. I'm dead. Thank you, block. Probably notice I'm using a lot of potions when I'm on full health. That is on purpose. Fuck me, I'm... This is... Oh, this is fucking insane. Nope, I did 2 in a row. That's what I gotta avoid. I gotta not shift click him. I gotta just do single clicks. Yeah, alright, that's what I gotta do. I gotta refrain from shift. Nope, nope. I'm not gonna have enough pots for this. Typically, there are a lot more people doing Draxos, Tina. This is the least amount of people I've ever seen. I'm already down to 13 pots. Jesus Christ. I have 70 pots left. Oh, this is my death. This is my death. God, this is just not. If I was doing a health build, oh, that's it. How the fuck did I just live? This is just a massacre. Eh. 3 down. How many more do I have? I have 3 left. Is he hitting me from there? Fuck you, dude. You know what's ridiculous? I'm missing like 3 freaking quarters of my hits. So I'm like barely even doing any damage. You think I should try this? No, it's just gonna piss people off because they're gonna be like, what the hell is Ash doing? Alright. I gotta go. I gotta get pots. I gotta teleport out and get pots. I don't have another choice. I'm not gonna be able to finish this. What do you think? 500? That should probably do the trick, huh? I don't know if I've ever bought so many potions in my life before. How many more rebirths? Yeah, it should be good enough. It's fucking ridiculous. Well, when it comes to paying for Event Girl on Babel, you do have to pay for Event Girl. It's only on seasonal that you don't have to, and that's on purpose on seasonal because of the skill changes and skill balances and stuff that are supposed to be happening. Oh, excuse me. We don't want to have to, you know, if say the VMVL update happens, we don't want people to have to pay to now have to redo their skills. Like, I want to even make it so that it's free to buy skills. What do I got for forces? It doesn't help too on this fight that I'm using such a weak claw. It's a pretty good claw, it just hasn't been aged yet. So I dev mixed it just so I had something, but I just don't have the cash. No, don't follow me, mob. I'm gonna die the moment I get here. So what if I just try to get into a rotation of one Grand Smash potion, one Grand Smash potion. Spinning better drop like fucking 4 108 items. Alright, I'm so sick of missing. That's what I did, 7. I give you some of my potions, but I do think I'm going to go through all 500 of them. That's it. That's it. Okay. Whew. It's when I get out of rotation. He can attack faster than I can. He can get off 2 attacks before I can get off 1 Grand Smash plus a heal. So if I get hit on a 2 cycle, that's how I die. I need a blocks to come in. This is it. This is one of those 2 cycles. Yeah, fuck. It's gonna be a double cycle. How long have we been at this, huh? 17 minutes so far. Shit. I mean, honestly, I might as well just stand here and just potion. Let's be real here. That might actually be my best decision right now. Is I just tank this for everybody. Though it looks like he does an AoE, so I guess it's irrelevant. I miss with almost all my Grand Smashes anyway, so what's the fucking point? Damn it. I like how you can refill potions when you're dead. That's nice. Nope, stop that. Alright, 30% everybody. We're getting there. Good thing he doesn't have a despawn time, huh? Right? Right? I don't think he does. As long as people are attacking him, I think he stays up. Fuck! I think this counts as the hardest thing I've ever done in this game right now. I can't even get close to him. Like, I've done Draxos before, but yeah, that's what it is, Tommy. It's the group size that makes this so difficult. I've done Draxus like 3 or 4 times now, and it was never a problem. We like destroyed him. Ugh, fucking. Can't even get buffed up. Oh, but it was never a problem before. But this one, because we've got what, like... Are you kidding me? What is happening right now? Was there 5 of us? 6 of us? What has happened right now? My buffs aren't even ready to go. August over here is just like, I don't know what your guys' problem is. Damn it. Yeah, regen field would... No, like, just having straight up VL is all we'd need right now, honestly. We don't even need regen field. I just need VL. I need to be able to take 2 hits. I mean, it's a damage range. If I get a bad range, then 2 hits seems to kill me. Or that, or it's 3 hits that's killing me. I honestly don't know. I like Mortis's idea over here. Just drop down that Venom. Hit and run. My god. Good god, is he like entered some kind of like, I'm going to hit you even more? I've used half my potions. How's he still at 5%? Start going down. There we go. I should be playing Bodies by Drowning Pool right now. No, 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 no. Just fucking die. That's not how percentages work. Whoa, good, an emerald stone. Jesus Christ. Oh, I thought it was done. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, what is up with the emerald stone? That is just... That's just... Hey, I need one of those. Damn it, I rolled horribly. Is that it? Oh man, a 1 hour third eye? Whew. Is that it? Well. Alright, I need like a... Oh, I need like a brief little break after that. Jesus. So roll will, well, you'll roll on it, and then whoever has the highest roll gets the item. And pass, you just don't roll for it. It's funny, every single time I've done that fight so far, I'm yet to get one drop. Which is fine, as long as when I do finally get a drop, it's, you know, worth it. Alright, so we got that. We're gonna grab like 80 of these. We got enough mana? Yeah, I got enough mana. Yeah, if there's more people, I mean, the faster it dies, but less chance of you getting something. I think only the top 10 damage dealers get the roll, too. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Or else you just have people AFKing like crazy just to be part of it or something. I need to get rid of these union cores. They came with the character. They serve no purpose to me. How did I just get gold? Like, never mind. Like, it made that you got gold, like, pickup noise. I'm not even in a party. Okay. I was doing aging, that's why my inventory looks, like, horrible. Oh, what did that boss kill give me? How do I put this simply? Absolutely fucking nothing. Oh, good. I have teleport cores to Dogs. That's good. Those will probably come in handy. I wish you could like re-roll. Fuck. Okay, looks kind of need. That sucks. That really sucks. I wish you could like reassign union cores. Like if you shift right clicked on them or something, you could like clean them off or something. Instead of what I just had to do and just NPC them because there was literally no point in keeping them. Cleans union cores for 10k. Worth it. An absolute steal. Alright, let's see if anybody's selling any Celestos, huh? I still need Celestos. Nope. half a mil Radiance. You know somebody will actually buy that. Somebody will be that desperate. Before I left for seasonal server, I bought out like every Radiant I could find. I don't know why I did this, but I just went through and bought like every Radiant I could find. And I stored them on a mule. And that was like the best decision I ever made. Because now I'm just like, anytime I want to age something, like, yeah, just hop on that mule. I mean, the problem right now, Tommy, is that there's not many low-level people that play on this server. It's mostly higher levels, so getting something like a Radiant is very difficult. Oh. Man, that wore me out. But I'm not stopping. I just need a... Yeah, all new players go seasonal, so like I think most new players go seasonal. So you see some people around that are newer level on Babel, but not many. It's a side effect of a seasonal server. So the lower level item economy is kind of screwed up at the moment. Alrighto. I won that Mirage, right? You're talking these Mirages? I don't know. Oh, no, I didn't win anything. Yeah, I won nothing. I just checked. um uh Tommy, I actually was leveling up my archer on seasonal, and while doing that, I went to, what map was it? Oh, Forbidden Land. Okay, so I might know like the way to get radiance and transes. If people aren't aware of this, go to Forbidden Land with a third eye and go to the Hellspawn. Holy shit, it dropped transes and radiance galore. I had to so I was there for maybe an hour and a half grinding up my archer with my priestess, and I had to stop, mule all the sheltums that I had gotten, and then go back to fighting them. That's Desert 4. So like if you're looking for an easy way to get those, trust me, it drops like crazy in that map, both radiance and transes. I am like set for a very long time on seasonal. All right, what do we want to do next here? I'm gonna take a quick break, fill my water up. I'll be back real soon. What's up with the game chat? Why are people insulting Tina? So I've briefly talked about this before. I don't talk about it too often, but um, I up until about 4 months ago or so, 5 months? No, 6 months. I was drinking a lot. Like I was alcoholic. Like I drank so much, and PT is like my refuge from that. It's like something that has helped me get sober, really. So, and it's been really good for me, like really good for me. I was super depressed. Um, but the reason I bring this up is because I just bought this thing called a hop tea. It is a hop flavored tea. It has some caffeine and it tastes like a beer, and it's absolutely fucking amazing. And I bought way too many of them. because apparently I just love the taste of hops. So it's absolutely amazing. Much recommend if you want the taste of beer without, well, I mean, taste of beer and then also with caffeine. Yeah, but this is a tea though. It's like a hoppy tea. So it's not like wannabe beer. It's more just like tea with a hoppy flavor. Yeah, hoppy tea. It's hoppy. Hoppy tea. All right, what are we doing? It looks like I need more mana. I'm gonna run out of mana soon. You know, Tommy, I used to hate the taste of beer too, like a few years back. The area that I live in is like, it's super big about breweries. Like we have hundreds and hundreds of breweries, and I started to really get like an acquire a taste for beer. Because there's just so many different places that I can go to. It was just so much fun to do that. Um, so now I like actually like the flavor of hops. What are you doing right now? We going back to SL and hunting? Might as well, huh? I need money. Yeah, I went through some. I've gone through some rough times over the last few years, and alcohol was my coping mechanism for longer than it should have been. All right, see you, Venom. Um, yeah. So it was when I originally gave up alcohol. I I don't know. I needed something else in my life then at that point to fill my time that like before was just spent drinking, honestly. And Pristontale, I was like, you know what? I'm going back to PT. I always loved PT. I don't know why I'm still not playing it. I guess I felt like I was too old that I like shouldn't play it anymore, if that makes sense. Like it just felt like I should be done with it. But like no. Going back to it was exactly what I needed. All right, we're gonna try to find a different spawn. That one was okay, but I would like a 4 flag at least. Is this only a 3 flag too? I'd like to talk to the developers. Oh, me too old. Like that I shouldn't still be playing this game. Like that was from the past. Like that's kind of how I felt about it. Hopefully I didn't just lure on August. I hope that's not what just happened. So that spawn, oops, that spawn won't work. Does anything spawn in Draxos' area when, you know, there's no Draxos? I've never been. One. Yeah, agreed, Tommy. They just no game ever. I've never found an MMO that's as good as PT, which is crazy because PT is so simple. But like, still, nobody's been able to match it. You think I can get all 4 of these together? Or are they gonna do their? Yeah, they're gonna do their thing. Yeah. Well, this will be my first time dealing with an eye elite and this build, so. Oh, see, I pulled him too far already. Damn. Alright, that's not gonna work. So we have 1 here. Yeah, honestly, that right spawn is probably the best. I think you can do a 3 flag here. Because you've got this guy. You've got this guy, and you got this guy. So you could do a 3 flag here. And honestly, this one area is a little bit easier to work with, I think. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you know what? It might... I'm like debating in my mind. It's like, is SL worth it to do this right now? Or is Ice Mine? Ice Mine's a little bit more doable. Is ET3? But what am I going for right now? Am I going for XP? Am I going for item drops? Probably should just go for item drops. So if that's the case, then stick with SL. I think we're gonna... Maybe not. Let's try Golemless for a little bit. I wonder if this will be worth it. Just the groupings I'm finding to be so difficult. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's gonna be painful. Yeah, never mind. Golemless isn't worth it. You know what I love about mech though? I can go and I can make some crazy ass build like this. I can play it for a day. I can give it a shot, see how I feel about it, and then I can switch right back. You know, I'm not committed to it like if it was the entire class, right? I love that about Mac. I can do a build every day of the week. Let's try solo spawning grand smashing. Let's give that a shot for a little bit, huh? Did I kill that dude? No, I did not. Let's do a comparison, huh? We'll kill this guy. Come on. Alright. We'll run around to lose aggro and yeah. We'll do this the way like typically people would do this. And then we'll do this. We're gonna fight. It's a hard thing to test actually. No, actually it's doable. We're gonna fight like, well, whatever mob shows up. We're gonna solo fight him down. So, Eye Soldier. Eye Soldier is what we're using as our basis for all this. And we're gonna see how long this takes. Skills in EPT used to have way shorter cooldowns. Like automation was like 160 seconds or something like that. Not 5 minutes. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So that was weird in EPT. Some skills had cooldowns, but only when you got to a certain level of the skill. For example, like Wind Arrow on Archer, you would stop at level 7, because if you went any higher than that, you could no longer spam it. This server fixed that problem and made it so that everything is spammable, which honestly I like, because it was just a weird thing. Some skills do have cooldowns though. Like, certain ones that are very powerful just natively have a cooldown. But like before, it was skills that weren't anything special had cooldowns. I mean, if you look at skills like Grand Smash, it remains a cooldown of 0.58 seconds the whole time. No matter what level it is. But yet there are some that it does go up. Okay, so that took about 2.5 minutes. So if I can find a set of 3 mobs. I don't know much about night skills, so I couldn't. Ooh, good. We have the soldier. Exactly what I needed. So I don't know. Okay, so it took 2.5 minutes to kill 1 Eye Soldier doing solo fighting. So now all we need to know is, does it take less than 7.5 minutes if you have a group of 3 mobs to kill 1 soldier? If it takes less than 7.5 minutes, this method is faster. So start your timers. We're looking for when the soldier dies, not when any of the technicians die. with this group, it's even worth it to... let's keep the golem going. Let's be consistent. Then I can do a test with golem and without golem. Oh boy, oh boy. So it looks like we're at half right now. How long has it been? If you don't mind letting me know, Tommy. Because I can't see the stream uptime. 2 minutes. Okay, this is definitely better. So we're talking 4 minutes total. Assuming I can always hit all 3 with each spark. That's the key. Oh! Yeah! Saw that. Just went down so fast. Yes, it is 30,000 coins on the floor. There's nothing that's more insulting in Pristontale than dying and then using a potion as soon as you come back to life. It's like, thanks, game. Thanks. You could just avoid that part. I mean, if this server didn't have rebirth scrolls, there's no way I would be doing this build. I can only get away with this because the server's easy. Honestly, I forget to pick up potions sometimes. I forget that this map drops better potions. Okay, did that... Okay, so he finally died for real. That was not a very efficient... because I died. But I still think that was just about 5 minutes, right? There's definitely improvement there. You know, if I'm gonna hunt with this build, I might up the health. I'm at a ridiculously low value for health right now. But if I'm gonna do SL hunting, even I don't know, I might. I'm always one that tries to push as low a health as I possibly can for a build, but this is just, oh, see, look at that. Like, if I get hit by all 3, I'm just dead. What's up, Chaos? Oh, it's dead, Tommy. This is a second soldier. Yes. So Um, we may have just proven out that this is more efficient, at least from a power mech standpoint. This is a more efficient grind or hunting method if you have 3 mobs that you're fighting at a time, 3 or more. The reason being is because Spark can't miss. Whereas every other skill does, and the defense rating in this map is so high that your chance of missing is incredibly high. So, just me doing, you know, things that I do. Trying to find what the new meta can be. I need to switch over to an auto mech build, and I need to time myself on getting 1 soldier kill with auto mech, because that honestly is probably like just a minute. So it's still better to do auto mech hunting if you want to be as efficient as possible. I can't imagine it's not. Damn it, not paying attention. Go. Stop disappearing, drops. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'll be really sad if I get an item drop and I get that stupid, I don't even know what that is, glitch, I guess, where the drops disappear on the ground like instantly. That would be, well, I'd have video evidence. Let's put it that way. So I've taken this build, Chaos, to ET, or what is it, Endless Tower? Is that what it is? ET3, and I've taken it to Ice Mine. And I've been able to solo the quote-unquote hell spawns of those maps with this build. It's an interesting build. Probably not the world's most efficient killing build, but it allows you to do something that you really typically can't do in the game. And if there was a hell spawn in SL, I would definitely try to solo it, but this is the best. 3 flags is the best I've been able to come up with. Even Ice Mine is only like 4 flags, maybe 5. But Chaos, the only reason it works is because I have 243 absorption. It's a little ridiculous. Not bad. You missed an epic Draxos fight, Chaos. It's actually probably a good thing that you weren't here for that. After the incredibly shit loop that it dropped. After how much pain we went through to try to kill him. There was 5 of us without a priestess. It went about as well as you'd expect that to go. See, this time I'm gonna get him. There we go. Oh, Jesus. So much damage. I just had to double check to see if my buffs were up. It was taking so much. We'll do some. We'll switch over to my new mech. My mech here in a little bit. Excuse me. Because let's be real here, SL ain't dropping anything. I should start an on-stream counter of how many just items I've gotten in SL. Just items. Because it would be 1. The whole time I've been here, Chaos, I have seen 1 item. And it was a level 102 hammer. No spec. It wasn't even worth it to try to sell it. Alright, we'll wait till these potions run out, which is going to be very soon. It's expensive hunting this way. This is not a good combo. 2 eye soldiers and an eye bomber. These will mess me up real quick. The bomber will get me flinched and the soldiers will finish me off. Gotta take these moments when I can get them right here, where my golem is tanking all three. Because they are few and far between. So, was it yesterday? What day was it? I don't know. Someday, recently. I tried Mech Bomb again. I was like, come on, we can make this work. We can make Mech Bomb viable. Nope. Still couldn't. It's still not possible. I wanted to make it happen. I did. I don't know why I have so much hope in that skill. I tried making an SL hunting build with it, and yeah, it didn't happen. Oh, hello, I Elite. Let's do this. We are yet to fight an I Elite using this Spark system, so let's do it. Probably gonna need to do a lot of kiting here. I just wish I didn't have an eye bomb or two at the same time. What? Are you really running away already? How could he not? Okay, that's really odd. See, that's the part that kind of... I do have a slight issue with the new anti-luring, like, glitching out mob mechanic that exists in SL. My issue is when you're running in a group like this, where you've lured 3 of them together, if you pull any of the 3 too far away from its initial spawn, even though you're obviously fighting them, they will run back to their spawn and they will regen their health. So, like, the distance aspect of it, the distance from spawn, I'm not sure if I agree with that. I'm also not entirely sure what that's fixing. Because if you already have it so that... if you already have it set up so that the mob will... run away if it can't target you, then isn't that enough? Okay, typically mobs can't regen their health in this game. It's never been a thing. Except with this fix that we have in place in the SL map to keep people from glitching monsters. Basically, the mobs now behave kind of like, I don't know how much you've... Ooh, an Enigma Force. Nice. I don't know how much you've played like WoW, but they behave like WoW mobs. Where, like, if you pull them too far away, they'll reset back to their main starting point and they'll regen their health. Oh boy, this is death. Yeah, it's a common... Uh-oh, I almost got stuck. It's definitely a common thing in a lot of MMOs. I just don't... I guess I don't know what the return to spawn aspect of it is fixing in Pristontale. Sorry. No, not the return to spawn thing. I said the wrong thing. This fight is making this difficult. No. Well, the part that doesn't make sense to me is the why if you pull it too far away from its initial spawn does it care? If it can still target you and attack you, why does it matter where its location is? It's irrelevant because it's attacking. That's the important thing, that you haven't glitched it into not being able to attack you. So like I have to hover around this tiny little area when I'm doing this 3 thing, which is nice. It's another constraint that I have to work with, which is kind of cool. Makes it a little bit more difficult, but I'm just not sure what it's solving. How is that eye soldier not dead yet? Alright, so let's do... Oh, nope, I do have 2 mobs here. I thought I only had 1. Yeah, but being able to create one big group of mobs is, like, a Pristontale thing, though. That's always kind of been a thing. That's what luring is. Like, with this system, you basically make luring not a thing anymore. Which I would definitely disagree with. Oops, why did you just rush at them? Don't do that. That's a fair point, Tommy, that, like, it's good in maps like this because that means you won't just be luring a bunch of monsters on yourself. So when you're, like, typically doing 1v1 fights, which is, like, what this map is essentially meant to be played as, you're not dealing with a lot of mobs when you're running around hunting for something. That makes sense. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill these guys before I run out of potions, so I think we're just gonna head out. Hey, guess what I got in SL? Nothing. An Enigma Force. I feel like everybody is selling blue wing costumes right now. Okay. Think anybody's got any, Alright. Talk to you later, Chaos. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, hey, look, it's Chaos. What's up, Chaos? Alright. I'm pretty sure I've checked this shop, but, you know, habits. Yeah, I've checked that shop, like, probably 5 times today. Alright, we're gonna go on the other mech. So, 1 second. There we go. Hey, look, we're on the other mech. Like, why do I have this? No, like, why do I... I just need to sell some shit. If you're watching, Goddess, I'm sorry. Alright, we get rid of that. We get rid of that. We get rid of that. Probably could have sold some of those, but like, who can be bothered? So, this mech is essentially the same exact build, but 13 levels lower. So what have I had to sacrifice in order to make this work? Grand Smash is level 1. Metal Armor is level 9 though, because I can actually use Metal Armor on this character because I have a mech spec armor. So I'm a little better in that regard. What else? Metal Golem is way, way smaller. Oh wait, I haven't even put skill points into... I think I was debating if I wanted to go Impulsion. But you know what? I just don't like using Impulsion. So, like, it might be better, but I'm just not going to do it. So I'm going to go put stat points into Golem. So, let's... I need Celestos. I need Celestos bad. So we're going to go do some hunting for that. Let's head out to Ice 2. See what we can get a hold of. I was doing this build in Ice 2 earlier, and it was, I was not taking any damage. Or it was very little. Let's give that another shot, huh? I suppose I could do Ice 1 solo. And then move to Ice 2. Let's do that. Much as we all love Ice 1. But I could definitely do the Hellspawn. Alright, what do I want for music right now? We're gonna go back to some drum and bass. But a little more chill drum and bass. Well, I don't know if this is chill. Let me find actual chill. There we go. Selling Jira 1 KK? Holy crap. Somebody needs money quick. Can we all agree that hammers look absolutely ridiculous in this game? Like, as they get higher level. The devs were just like, okay, so how big can we make it? Like, can we just go just a little bit bigger? Maybe just a little bit bigger. This isn't even the worst one. Yeah, Jira's worth, like, on this server, like, 1.5 to 2 mil. Do I have another quest here? Looks like I have the party quest. Shoot. Whatever. We'll just do one. Oh, there's people at the main spawn. Who's here? 7 up again. Did that Mystic just blow itself up? Nice. Do I do my solo or do I do some partying? Yeah, you know what? I haven't partied yet with this build. Let's party up, huh? Right? Look at just me take these things. Well, I'm gonna take that as a no. Guess we're doing solo. Yeah, so it's only doing 1 damage because my absorption is so high. My absorption is 206 on this character. Once you reach a certain threshold, the game stops doing damage to you. I don't know why I'm not using my two-hander right now. Hold eyes. Right off. Like, all that needs to happen is the freeze effect needs to be removed from Ice 1 and this map becomes fun. Literally one thing needs to happen. It's like the freeze effect is just... there's nothing fun about it. It doesn't add anything to the game. It just is annoying. It's not like a fun annoying, if that makes any sense. It's just like annoying. So here's the thing about resistances, which I think is the key part to think about. Like, the game really doesn't work with resistances, and I don't know if the game will ever work with resistances without, like, redoing a whole lot of the game. I was thinking about this recently, and, like, we always talk about wanting resistances to work, but what does that do to the game? What actually huge impact does that have on just general gameplay? I don't actually know. And it might be such a huge modification to how the game works that fixing resistances might not be something we want to do. I mean, it sounds good in theory, but, like, what does that do to all combat? I don't know. But that's they're doing some things, but, like, so people, we're wanting resistances like they are in, like, other games, but, like, they don't reduce damage, I don't think. I don't think that aspect of them works, but they do reduce the chance you have of, like, being frozen, for example. I think. That hasn't been tested. But that's, like, what the code says. Then again, the code says that resistances should work, too, and they don't. So, I don't know. The spawn still isn't big enough for my liking. But this, oh, I'm not even buffed up at the moment. It still didn't feel like I was taking much damage. So it's the problem of Pristontale development, of the code that we have, is that so much of the code is hidden to us. So the amount of things that, like, we don't know what resistances are doing in the game. They might actually be playing a big role in some way. They might not. Like, I don't know how entwined they are with certain things and not in other things. Like, honestly, I'm at the point where I'm just like, I don't even know if I want to bother with resistances. There's so many other things to work on that are more important than resistances. The thing I hate about this map is Chaos Kara, because it doesn't run at you, which means that you have to do this. It's hard to make groupings with CC. Because it's ranged. Like, you'd have to go, like, really far away like this to pull them together. So if I do this, then they'll move towards each other. Hopefully. Pristontale pathing. We're just gonna pull out the big hammer and smack it to death. That's right, I have level 1 Grand Smash on this character. This might not actually be worth it. I might need to rethink that. How gear doesn't break? I mean, I would definitely prefer to it not break. I mean, I kind of like the way integrity works right now, where when integrity runs out, you just can't use the weapon anymore. Or the item, or whatever it is. I mean, I think that makes sense. It's way too... It would be so painful if it, like, actually disappeared. Oh, I couldn't even imagine. Integrity does run out when you die. You'll lose integrity on death. And you actually just lose integrity overall. Just from playing. At least you did in the original game. It's why, I don't know, if you ever see me go to the blacksmith, I always hit repair all. Every time. I always have. Yeah, it at least it used to repair the gear you're wearing. I don't know if it still does. There's some glitches with the repair system on this version of PT. Yeah, so for example, like where you can easily see it is Blessed Castle. If you do a lot of fighting in Blessed Castle and die a bunch of times, you'll eventually, like, your gear will stop working. And you gotta go repair it. So I got, the place where I live yesterday got 7 inches of snow. It's October. Absolutely crazy. It's like their earliest, largest snowfall that we've had in a very long time. Let's see here. What's 7 inches in actual units? Was that 20? No. 17, 15, yeah. You'd think I'd know the conversion more since I use metric in my day job, but... yeah, it was a lot of snow. It's like, there's 2 portions of my mind. There's one portion that, like, knows Imperial, and there's one portion that knows metric, and there's no translation between the 2 of them, because the things I do in them are so different than each other. I try to do as much as I can in my life in metric, just because I hate the Imperial system, but I'm stuck with using it because, well, I'm in America, so I don't really have a choice. But whenever I have the opportunity to switch between Imperial and metric, I always try to use metric. This is incredibly easy. Ice never used to be this easy. This build is nice in some aspects. I'm just like taking drinks out of my tea here and just like, whatever. I'm not gonna die. Why did it not mute? Well, everybody enjoy that. I hit the mute button. More tankiness for other classes and less for mech. Well, mech should always be the tanky class. The problem is, I don't know. It's hard to balance it because, like, you can combine its tankiness with builds that allow for killing, where you should, if you're doing tank, you should have to sacrifice damage. But, like, that's not necessarily the case in this version of PT because of the way that stats work out. But then again, I'm a hybrid build. I'm not a tank build. Divine. No, I agree. Mech isn't balanced. But one of my like thoughts in regards to that though, I would rather not ever nerf something, with the exception of regen field. I would rather not nerf. I would rather buff everything else. I think it's a design thing that like Diablo followed. Oh boy. Oh boy. When the buffs run out. Yeah, it causes a problem called what do they call it? Yeah, it's Diablo 3. Power creep is I think the term that they call it, when you're always increasing and you're not decreasing. And what it forces you to do is have to scale the monsters accordingly. Like, yeah, I'm not talking levels of Diablo 3 power creep, but like, try our best not to nerf, and instead try our best to be on the like positive side of balance. $30 difficulty options, isn't it more than that? Because if you do like greater rifts, isn't it like hundreds? It's been a while since I played Diablo 3 now. I think when I played, the highest greater rift was like 60 or something. And then I was watching somebody play and it was like, I don't even remember what number it was. It was ridiculous. Alright, where do we want to go? We have finished the 100 quest here. I've already done my LOC 100 quest today. So, well, Diablo 3 and Path of Exile, I think, suffer from that same problem where it just becomes a speedrunning thing almost at the higher levels, or at the higher points. You just become so powerful that it just becomes less of a challenge of what you're fighting, just more of how fast you can kill it. And I don't really like that. I don't know. There's like a balance. There's the balance between the speedrunning of a rift and the fighting of Draxos. And let's find something in the middle between those two things. I know, that's a very wide range. Yeah, Diablo 3 does... It does want you to play fast. What? Why did I just use pot? Let's see here. I'm 95. I could still do Iron 2, couldn't I? I could do Iron 2. I mean, I liked Diablo for a time. I played my share. I enjoyed it. Or Diablo 3, I guess. I never really played any other Diablo. I tried getting into Diablo 2, but it was so after the fact that I struggled. If I had gotten into it back when it was like its heyday. um, it's unfortunate I don't have a camera. I actually have the disc for Diablo 1 sitting on my desk. I was given it by a friend in like middle school, and I've always like kept it around. I think it's got a crack in it, so it doesn't even work. But like, because I love action RPG so much, I like keeping the original action RPG disc like with me, or at least the popular original one, because that's just like my gaming thing. I did try to play it when he gave it to me. I think my family made me stop playing it because, you know, it's called Diablo, and my family was super religious. They wouldn't ever let me get Diablo 2 because of that also. So like I was allowed to play Diablo like when I was first given to me, and then after that it was like, nope. How dare you play a game that's called Devil? Ugh. So 15 minutes till Kalavezu, so I guess we're not gonna hang out in this. I was wondering if I don't know if this spawn's any decent. I've done it before. I can't remember. We also got to get a loot filter turned on for this map. Yeah. Wait, did I see that right? Okay, no, that is there. But if I hang out at this spawn, then Kelvez is gonna spawn on me, and then, you know, that's gonna suck. This should like lead somewhere, right? Ooh, actually, this is a really good spawn. This might be my thing. Can Devil Bird spawn in this area? You played Diablo 3 on PS4. I tried console Diablo 3. I could not do it. I am a mouse and keyboard. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't hate a controller. I play, and I know this is a sin to many people, I play first-person shooters with a controller. Some of them. I think some play better with a controller. I think some play better with mouse and keyboard. But when it comes to an action RPG, I can't play with a controller. I tried. It just, I didn't like the way it played. It just felt clumsy to me. I think just action RPGs in general feel clumsy to me on controller. What are the mobs here that can drop Celestos? Oh yeah, I was there for all that drama. I mean, and rightfully so, it wasn't a good game. I still don't think it's a very good game. I played it a lot, but that was like, I was kind of new to the action RPG. Well, besides PT, I was relatively new to action RPGs. And I didn't really know what else to play. I haven't paid any attention to what Diablo 4 is supposed to be. I'm kind of just waiting for it to come out. I haven't really been watching any of the preview things for it or anything. Good, there are CCs here. Okay. Wait, there's one right in front of me. How did I not notice that? Wait, CCs. Never mind. I wanted devil birds. Yeah, I think the D3 devs, if I remember right, didn't take things very well back in those days. I mean, God, think about how old Diablo 3 is now. Didn't that come out in, like... Was that, like, 2012? 2011. Holy shit. Game's almost a decade old. Oh, hello CCs. How are you guys doing? Thank you for showing up. It's nice to see you. There is no way I could do what I'm doing right now on, like, any other character that I have. Just casually tanking 5 Chaos Karas. Oh, DBs do spawn here. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm just casually tanking 1 Devil Bird and 5 Chaos Karas. And my buffs are about to run out. Alright, we're gonna make sure Compulsion is recast before it runs out. Alright, there we go. Alright, 8 minutes till Kalavezu. I don't think... I mean, I guess if enough people show up, I'll fight him. What do you get? Kalavezu Amulet, right? If you get lucky. Or is it... Boots? No, Draxos is boots. Yeah, okay, so it is the amulet here. I wonder what the drop rate on that is. Excuse me. Well, refilling my divines. Alright, see you, Tommy. Thanks for coming by. see here. What are we at here? We're at just shy of 3 hours. Might let's see here. Probably gonna call it here shortly anyway. I think I've shown off this build. So tank mech plus spark. That's pretty much it. So tanky that you just don't even need health points. Like, how much do I have on this character? 700. Alright, we got 5 minutes till big old Dragon Boy. So this is a good place, I think for... I mean, I don't really know what I'm getting out of this place. I mean, I guess it's got devil birds and stuff, so I guess I could drop Celestos. I guess just good old classic grinding. That's what I can use for this map. But this totally works. It's honestly, it's a little too easy. I think I'd rather do LOC. And LOC has quests too, so yeah. Alright, we are gonna head back to Rick. Let me go make sure I turn in my quest. Oh, I'm getting attacked in... That was one hell of a distance. Congratulations, CC. Got some good aim. $45 million XP. Wow. A lot of playing on this character today. I have a whole whopping 6% experience. Not much. Yes. Selling crystals and experience service. You know, just those two things. All right, well, I think that about does it for me today, everybody. I don't have my normal spot to go to, so we're gonna have to go over here. The Halloween stuff is in the way, so we'll hang out in this spot. But that is gonna do it for me. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. Have yourselves a wonderful night, evening, morning, whatever. And I will see you all at a later date. Bye, everybody.